Hi there, I'm Sir Nick and welcome to my show, Faldo Formula. Faldo Formula is my formula to play better golf and exploring and enjoying everything that goes with it. Coming up on this episode of Faldo Formula,
14 yards for me.
I'll have a little challenge with Bryson DeChambeau, help my friend out Tony Roma with his golf swing, review a great new putter, give you a little on-course lesson and mix in some adventure and fun. So let's get started with this episode of Faldo Formula. Welcome to the Faldo Formula from the beautiful and very challenging Merido Golf Club in Carrollton, Texas. Now, if you've been watching TV, hopefully for a while I'm sitting in my chair, I talk about old school, don't I? An awful lot. How we used to play, the equipment we played with, our physical strength, our mind strength, all those sort of things. So, got a little bit of a challenge today between old school and the science of this game. And we do have one man on tour who represents the science, probably just a smidgen more than the rest of the guys. So to help you to maybe suggest who it could quite possibly be, and if you hopefully know my sense of humor, hopefully that's a darn good clue. So why not, let's go and meet him. Oh, he's over here. Anyway, my good friend, yes, it's Bryson DeChambeau. We're gonna have some fun. I want to pick your brain on your putting science, your physical science, obviously the range. We'll do a bit of fun testing. Hopefully you're gonna smash a couple for me as well. Bryson's hard work to add more strength, flexibility and speed is certainly paying off. When the tour started back up, he continued his run of top 10 finishes, culminating with a win at the Rocket Mortgage Classic in Detroit. We all love a little competition, don't we? So I had this idea to challenge Bryson to what I would say old school versus the new school science on a very long 84-foot putt, just to get some insight into the process and calculations he puts into every single shot. And talk about old school versus science, the equipment. We both have sick putters. Bryson is partner in sick, but I've got good old 35 and a half. All right, so 28 yards, slightly uphill over one of Steve Smar's famous dead elephants. And then we've got a mini elephant, a baby one. So this is quite a lot going on. So how would you read that?
So personally to me, the way I see it, the last section over the first hump, if I was to hit a ball to the hole, let's say, well, I know what it is. It's 14 or so 12. So it's 14 yards for me, the way I pace it off. And if I was to hit that putt, I would pretty much hit it completely neutral.
Oh, straight?
In distance.
Okay, in distance.
I wouldn't.
I get you. You can't uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill.
Exactly.
So we're calling it flat.
I call it.
So that's for starters.
Relatively flat. Yeah.
So all of that to come to flat.
Correct.
Okay,
correct. So essentially, actually 16 yards. So 12 this first part, and then 16 that next. 28. So 16. That's 48. So I'm just gonna hit a 48 footer, but then I gotta go. Okay, here's 12 yards. Up to here. So it's 30. It's okay. So 36 feet up to here.
The sundial to finish this to this calculation.
No. So it's super simple. So 36 feet, and I'm going up about a 2% slope, which I know every 10 feet on a 2% is going to equate to about hitting it 2 more feet each 10 feet. So that's.
And you're going to do all this in 45 seconds.
I do it.
But
in
it
my
happens
head really
like
quickly.
this for you. Okay, got it.
Most of the problem is actually lining the ball up. Most of the time-consuming part is actually lining the ball up and getting set up and getting prepared to hit it. That's something that I've been working on tremendously, and which is great. And so you got what 36 feet, so up at 2%, which is going to play 6 more feet, so 42 feet up there, and then I'm at a 48 footer. So that's going to be 90 feet. I have to hit this putt 90 feet. which 90
You
feet
have
is.
to hit his putt after all that night. We lost an hour's daylight working that one out.
Come
Okay.
on.
I burnt more calories, my blood pressure's changed, my
So here's
goodness, I probably need a shave.
Here's a 90 footer.
All right, here's a 90 footer after all that, ladies and gentlemen.
70,
this is it.
80, 90 right there.
Oh, we got you calculated the distance.
Played it out too far.
Oh, we better be good after all that.
Go, just a little short.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
So a little into the wind, I forgot about the wind. That counts for a couple
You can't
feet.
forget about the wind, come on. Oh my God. Okay, well, old school, it's uphill into the wind. It's 7 feet right to left. I'm gonna hit it 13-13. Done.
There you go.
I'm
What
ready.
is 13-13?
Ah, it's my formula.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
Faldo formula.
Okay.
If you tune in, you tune in. Just imagine how much more time in the day you will have for yourself than doing a mathematical equation to hit the putt. Okay, so I'm going to go 13-13 because it's uphill into the wind, all of that. 13-13. Whoa, it's hit my spot.
You
How
hit your
about
spot.
that? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, Faldo.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, I got nothing to say about that.
Wow.
You make putts. That's
You've
pretty
just
awesome.
been busted, my friend. Oh
okay.
my God.
That's all right. A blind
That
squirrel
is-
finds a nut every once in a while. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, well, I'm the biggest. I've been a squirrel for 50 years out
kidding.
playing this game of golf. So how about that? What a putt. Bryson gave me a chance. All I wanted to do was get inside him.
Go, go, go. Oh, Faldo.
That was better than a first take. That's what I call a one-take wonder. When Bryson won in Detroit, he was #1 putter for the week, so it's nice to see my old school method can still make some magic on the greens.
Got me.
You can go home now.
Okay, I'll see you later. You don't need me. Apparently, it's done.
Later in the show, Bryson will show off his newfound speed, power and distance with his driver. You're going to have to watch this. You won't believe it. And I'll spend some time helping former Cowboy star and my CBS Sports colleague, Tony Romo, with his swing. And later, the master tester, that's yours truly, will take a look at a product to see if it's golf stuff that really works. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by MedTerra CBD.
When I'm not calling the action from the tour on TV, I love traveling the world, playing golf, helping others with their games, including my good friend and former NFL quarterback and CBS Sports NFL lead game analyst, Tony Nostradamus Romo. Look who I've bumped into. You probably will recognize the face from inside a helmet. You recognize the right arm, and now you recognize his voice. One of my fellow guys at CBS, Tony Romo. NFL with Jim Nantz, that's our middle man, our middle partner man. But this fella is a nutter, a mad keen golfer. Known Tony for quite a few years now. Usually when we pass across the country, it's I'm having a bit of trouble. So here I am on the back of the range, and I'm all yours. That's we met obviously a week or so ago. I gave you a couple of thoughts. So you tell me what you want, what you're looking for, and here I am. You got all of me for 5 minutes.
4 seconds. Well, I appreciate you. I think the first thing for me is I'm constantly working on, for me, creating width in the golf swing.
Okay.
And so just to create a wider bottom.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I was younger, it was a trap draw. You know,
Okay.
you couldn't get the 3-iron in the air to hold a par 5.
Yeah.
So that would be a tendency that's always
Yeah.
there. My natural move is as I come in, my hands normally, I'll be on plane and then it'll come this
You lose
right
that
at the
way,
bottom,
yeah.
almost an early extension the opposite way.
Yeah.
But when that happens, the club face is opening.
Yeah.
So I'm working hard on continuing the club face,
Okay.
which needs to get started probably a little earlier.
Yeah.
Now, anything steep
Okay.
is negative. So
Well, you know why? Because you're big and strong up here, obviously. So we want to
take
be able to use that. Still big and strong. So yeah, because when you pull down, anybody's got upper body strength, you pull down and you lose this distance.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you start down, a great image, thought in your mind is, can I get the distance from my right hand to my right shoulder? We're not casting, I mean, we're not casters. It's basically, can I get this to happen? So if you just swung it right-handed for me, yeah, get to the top, put your right thumb in your ear almost, it feels like it heads towards there, look, stick up into here, and then you just release it. Just release it, let it go. What does that feel like? Just let it go. Just be very conscious that the distance between the hand and the shoulder gets greater.
Doesn't go here.
We don't do any of that. We just let it go. That's kind of like our goal, isn't it? If you had that kind of freedom,
Well, yeah,
which you're pulling, and as you said, when you
say pulling, you're saying
you're pulling down.
I'm pulling down.
You're going to
yeah.
be pulling down, but you gestured how this happens.
I naturally want to go.
Yeah, so if this doesn't clear, so you gestured, you came down here, I do this. Now look what your hips are doing for you to do that. So if your hips are doing the opposite, so I got this wonderful little trick. So we're just going to do a couple of few swings. So take your address, right, and there's your shaft angle plane, right? So feel where your hands are.
Yep.
So when you swing through slowly, I want you to imagine you are underneath the plane. Your hands are going to come through under. You're going to release under the plane, not block it and go over. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, just so when you go through impact, start from address, when you go through impact, your hands are lower than impact. That's your feeling. Just give me a couple of swings like that. They are lower. Full free swings. Just. It's going to be lower than the hands are going to feel like they're lower. So the simple image would be, if you get taller, keep your weight nice and central, don't force anything. You get taller as you pull down and then just clear and go through. Boom, you can hit them, okay. Well, that was impressive. Perfect strike. Right, do that at your own pace, so you feel it, so turn that out a touch. Just a smidge, there you go, that'll help the right hip get behind. So you're going to be very conscious of where you keep your butt line and how tall you get, and you're going to let that right arm, great, you're going to feel that distance getting greater.
This is falling instead of
falling,
narrowing.
You've got to have a pause. As we wind up, don't we? We have to have this transition, there's the transition, then we release. We fully commit. Okay, that's being, I love that move. Talented, say the least. There you go. You went for it, it was good. Just get a little taller. But anyway, Tony, hey, good to be spending time with you. Thank God, don't do that. God, I'm a golfer. Anyway, thanks for joining me from the back of the range. Great to be with this guy. I hope you learned some good stuff there. That was really good stuff. So
I learned.
You learned, and before he grabs the driver and asks me about drive, I've got a plane to catch, so I'm out of here. Thanks, folks. You want that? To watch more of my lessons with Tony, go down the hold. Very good. Interviews with celebrities, great tips to help your game, and much more, visit faldoformula.com. Now I have a little Faldo Formula lesson for you on connection in your swing from the fairways of Merido Golf Club. Right, third shot here on the third par 5. I thought he'd give you a good little lesson here. 130 yards, stock wedge shot, connection. Very, very important in wedge play, because wherever basically your chest goes, you want the arms to go with you. Nothing worse than doing that, and the clubs can go all over the place. So stay connected. So on the golf course when you're playing, even with your mates, why not? Tuck a glove under your left shoulder, like so, right under your armpit, and play the shot. Right, nice bit of tempo. Feel that connection, feel your chest turn, chest and through. There you go. Love it. So, to take it up a notch, if you've never felt anything like that before, great little drill, the old famous towel drill. If you're new to the game of golf, don't hit any golf balls with this, yeah? Just feel it, because that will feel quite difficult for you to do. To be connected, turn your chest, turn your belly, stay connected. Most people will go whoop and you've lost it. As simple as that. That's how you're going to find out. And it's just a little drill to just go 9 o'clock back, 9 o'clock through. So just swing 9 o'clock here, 9 o'clock through, and then you'll get the feel of, oh wow, how much body do I need to get through the shot? You can't cheat, and whoop, you've lost it again. So it's a fabulous little drill there, and as I said, if you're new to the game, that's good enough. If you want to hit some balls, I strongly recommend, you wouldn't play a shot on the golf course, you take a 9-iron, 8-iron, and you just chip it. I don't want to see the swing any longer than here, please. Just waist high, back and through. So take your posture, feel impact position, and it's just back and through, yeah? And that you'll learn and you'll feel and you'll hear the quality of the strike, just back and through. Look. A little bit bouncy, so I could lead more with my chest, lead more with the left side. There it is, perfect strike. So wonderful exercise. Please make sure you only go here. Don't grab your driver and try this drill. This is purely to feel the contact between your arms and your body, and that's going to really help your takeaway. For more of my playing lessons and exclusive instruction, fitness tips, the mental game, my interviews with celebrities, and reviews on equipment and technology, just visit faldoformula.com and make sure you subscribe. It's free until the final major in November. We'll also be adding special on-site and virtual events, limited edition and special product offerings and discounts, sweepstakes, drawings and more. Sign up free today at faldoformula.com. Coming up on Faldo Formula, the master tester, that's me, will check out some new putter technology that will help your putting, and later we'll head to the practice range at Merido for some smashed and belted drives by Bryson DeChambeau. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by Sick Golf Putters.
Visiting with the likes of Tony Romo, Bryson DeChambeau, Kelly Slater, Bill Murray and Clint Eastwood is truly a blast. The making of my Faldo Formula show is definitely quite a bit of fun. Whether I'm a session musician on the drums working with the theme music with Chris Coleman, visiting the Baths in Virgin Gorda, or making the best meatballs in the world, there's so much to taste, sip and explore. And in each episode, we do a little review. Same size faces, just a little different look, isn't there? I've always loved trying out new golf stuff to see if it'll help my game and my friends' games.
Look at that.
That's why I created the Master Tester. Well, first port of call on demo day is I thought I'd start with the putter, so I just popped in to be with Steve Harrison and Sick. Take me through it. Build me a putter instantly that I'm guaranteed to hold every putt.
Yeah, so first we talk about the face technology a little bit,
Okay.
and how it is that we came about it. Got a patented face technology on it. It's a 4-degree loft change from top to bottom, and basically.
What does that mean, 4-degree loft change?
Yeah, so we have 4 planar surfaces that change by 1 degree of loft in between each of them.
So you mean it's graded?
Yes, it steps down by 1 degree. And so if you have a slight forward press and you hit it higher on the face,
Yeah.
de-lofting it, it adds the loft back for you. Vice
Alright.
versa, if you're adding loft to it and hitting it lower on the face, because we're looking for a consistent launch angle, which then in turn, you'll have better distance control. Yeah.
What have I got to do next?
So we're going to put you on the system.
I'm going to hit one. Right here to try and do the St Andrews special. Low and rotate it, open and boom. And I hit it. Hit the target. So I'll do the same. I'll do 3 of these then, yeah? There and rotate it and hold it. Boom. One more of the rotate it.
Right.
Right, is
Another
that?
good
So we're
putt.
going to get some numbers.
Wow, it's really good. Everything that we were talking about before, your club head speed, shaft angle, you added loft to it, so your hands were behind at impact.
I added loft.
Yeah, we actually started at forward press of 0.48, and we
Okay.
added 1.73
Oh,
during
okay,
the stroke.
interesting, isn't that? Okay.
Yeah, so
how do I make it better? What areas have I got? So if I could stop adding that 1 degree of loft.
not necessarily.
Oh.
Because the putter is helping out with that. So even though you're
okay.
adding loft at impact, it's actually reducing the launch angle.
We used to have to adapt our technique to the equipment. Now the equipment adapts to us. With a bit of luck, you're going to put all my numbers in and build me a the putter, the speeder light.
Absolutely.
I bought my truck so I can load it up today. All right, I appreciate that. That was great learning the science, the real science of putting. To find out more about the product we tested today and other golf stuff that works, visit faldoformula.com. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at NickFaldo006. Still to come on Faldo Formula, we'll have a long drive demonstration from Bryson to Shambo that will squarely knock your socks off. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Faldo Formula on CBS Sports is sponsored by Squares Shoes.
So let's see what we got.
All right,
See if we can get to 130 swing speed on my first drive.
Bryson couldn't wait to get over to the practice area at Merido Golf Club to show off his newly acquired speed and accuracy with his driver.
That was pretty good. A little draw, but that's still pretty good.
15-yard draw?
Yeah.
That would just be left rough.
Correct.
So what are you doing? What are you firing in your body physically to make that happen? Obviously you've done all this work, but where does it come from? Here.
It comes from the lats. So a
That
lot
side.
of, you can see when I'm
Yeah.
pulling down, so I'm pulling the club
lot
as
of
hard
that.
down as I
Okay.
possibly can. So I pull up and I pull down.
Oh, really?
And then I pull back and away. And that's
Okay.
kind of what I've done to create speed. With as stiff of a shaft as this. Like if I went to a softer shaft, I
Okay,
could gain
yeah.
upwards of 10 miles an hour in ball speed.
Wow.
If I had a softer shaft, but I want this for repeatability. So it's a lot of doing the same thing, but just feeling like I pull it harder.
Oh,
It's like I
that.
pull it harder, yeah.
Okay,
So
all right.
I move it faster back and I pull it down harder. Okay, we're gonna pump it up now. Oh, I think.
Oh, that's right edge of the fairway.
Yeah. You want 195?
I'll brace myself so I don't,
So you sucked in the vortex?
Yeah.
Oh, I really went at that one.
That went all the way 340.
Well, these are 332 carry.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate spending some time with you today. That was really, really fun. So,
Great time. Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, please thank
And
the man with his signature on everything. When I get really good and really famous, maybe I get my signature on something. You never know.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for showing me how to putt, by the way, too.
Oh, there you
I
go.
appreciate
Yeah, there you
it.
go. Old school. There you
Old
go.
school.
Keep it quick. You won't get into any trouble with anybody.
Nope.
They will love
Nope.
you. You see?
Totally get it.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
On the next Faldo Formula, I'll visit with other great personalities, review more golf products, and give you some great tips for your game. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our show today. For more on Mind Body Swing golf instruction, visit faldoformula.com. Well, thank you, and until we meet again, here's to your best golf and best life. And remember to use the formula, the Faldo formula.